Good morning from Lanzarote. I'm just on my way down to catch my tour bus for a tour of the island. We're going to head out to Timanfaya National Park to see the volcanoes and other sites around the island. Should be a good day. It's an 8-hour trip, so it cost me 35 euros for the ticket. Pretty inexpensive. It doesn't include lunch or anything, but this is the most inexpensive way of seeing the island. So just in the town of Yaiza right now, kind of at the base of the volcanoes, having a morning coffee, waiting for this bus to board. My full day tour of the island of Lanzarote would begin in the seaside town of Puerto del Carmen. From there, we would head to the Emerald Lake of El Golfo and the nearby rugged coastline of Los Herederos. From there, we would head into the heart of Timanfaya National Park to explore its rugged volcanic landscapes. We would then make our way back through the small village of Yaiza, making an obligatory stop to sample some Spanish wine at the Leria winery, then heading back towards the island's airport near Arrecife. So there's some incredible coastal views here on the southwest coast. So this is the beach around El Golfo village, which is right over there. And I'm just on my way to see the kind of emerald green lake of the El Golfo crater, which is just down this way. Stunning waves though. This beach is incredible. Those waves are 20, 30 feet high by the looks of it. You can see those massive swells coming in. So this is the El Golfo crater lake. You can see the green color created by the algae that live inside of it. Very blustery day though. Gonna have to head out of here pretty soon, but really cool to see this crater lake here, right on this black sand beach. I had wanted to get the drone in the air, but I don't trust it here with the wind. It's pretty crazy. I don't think my drone could compensate. It's definitely a very violent coastline down here on the south coast of Lanzarote. Just see the power of the waves. Really cool. You see, it's just churning the water out here. Oh, look at that wave. Crazy. Oh my goodness, wow. That's cool. Make its own little waterfall. Yeah, you wouldn't want to swim here, that's for sure. Oh, here comes another one. Wow. Crazy. So it's pretty incredible just how much force there is here. You can see the waves, just the wind pushing these massive swells into this cove. And this is really the highlight, the pot, so to speak. Really beautiful place though, really unique. I've seen boiling pots before, but this is by far the most powerful wave action I've ever seen in any of my travels. It's just so much power in that water. Oh my goodness. So definitely an impressive place. My goodness, I didn't expect it to be like this. When he says we're going to stop and look at the ocean, I thought, whatever, right? But pretty incredible power here. So these are the camel rides at the base of the Timanfaya volcano. Kind of kitschy. Camels, of course, are not native to this area, so it's a bit forced and contrived, but definitely a tourist draw. This is the Timanfaya volcano, the one there on the right, and it is the tallest volcano in the Canary Islands. None of these are active though. The last eruption was in 1820s. So these devils are the symbol of Timanfaya. You can see the groups of camel tours there on the saddle of the hill. Definitely reminds me of Fogo Island in Cape Verde, which is actually not too far away. And this is a map of the national park, and you can see we've traveled pretty much from, where is it here? El Golfo, down there. And we made our way kind of around the park, but then back in, and now we're right over here. If you're interested in the camel rides, they charge 12 euros per camel, so 6 euros per seat. But if you're alone, you pay for the whole camel. It's a 20-minute ride, so I guess do the math on whether or not it's worth it to you. A pretty outstanding geology here. From here, we're going to be heading deeper into the national park to see some of the major landmarks around Timanfaya, and then onward to the Fire Mountains. These are called the Fire Mountains, Montañas del Fuego. This is extremely hot lava rock. Oh yeah, it's pretty hot. It's like pretty much the heat of a really hot beach that you would be standing on, really hot sand. So yeah, that's the lava rock that's heated by the magma below. It's only, I think he said 2 kilometers below the surface, so it's pretty near. Oh. Yeah, it's throwing some ash this way. So the ground is that hot that it catches fire. It's really cool. Alright, so he's pouring water down, and it's going to act like a geyser. It's crazy. Oh, shoot. Wow. Pretty crazy. So this is a barbecue that's actually heated with the magma from the earth and evidently cooking the chicken. So pretty interesting. And this is the restaurant where you can sample the dishes that are cooked in the fire. I don't know why we're not eating here. It would be cooler than eating in that little village, but such is the nature of guided tours. So we're back in Yaiza village, which is actually very beautiful. All the homes are whitewashed. We have an hour stop here, so I'm probably going to get up to the top of this mirador or viewpoint and launch the drone, considering the drones are not forbidden in this town, according to the Spanish government. You can see that it's pretty much a hiking trail. 0.9 kilometers to Yaiza. Pretty beautiful surroundings here at the base of the volcanoes on Lanzarote. All right, the final stop of the tour is the Bodega Leria, which is a winery that basically grows grapes on this volcanic soil. So pretty unique. Can't wait to try this. So you can see these different pots that the grapes are being grown inside. They act as windbreakers, I guess, for the winds that are pretty strong here on the island. And they extend all the way up the mountainside. We'll see how this tastes. A really good wine. It was sweet dessert wine. It was pretty good. Really beautiful vineyards here. I am back in Puerto del Carmen, but without a plan. So it's only 4 o'clock. That was not a full day tour. So just know that you're only getting about 5 hours. That makes it a half day tour. So I'm pretty sure something was lost in translation. There's no bus stops around here. So I'm probably gonna have to walk to the airport. It's about 2.5 kilometers, so not too bad, 1.5 miles. And yeah, you can see that I'm near, but not quite there. I've definitely been really impressed by the variety of cacti that you can find here in the Canary Islands. There's so many different varieties of it. The airport is literally right over there. It's not a very far distance. The only problem is the runways are in the way. So it actually is quite a beautiful walk. You can see that it's pretty flat. You can see that there's a freeway up there, and I'm hoping I don't have to walk on that, or else this changes my plans a little bit. But it's so frustrating because the airport terminal is literally across this field. So getting closer, you can finally see the sign. So as I expected, the route's a bit convoluted, so it's about more like 3.5 kilometers. I still got about 2K to go. I could cut across this field. It looks like it's not military zone anymore, but I just don't know where it ends up. And that's my only worry, is I'll find myself at some barbed wire fence up there. But it definitely is a shortcut if I could use it. All right, I've almost made it. I stopped over here at this gas station. So I'm cooling down with some water right now. Still got a little ways to go. It's actually not that far. I really wish I could just cross this field. So easier said than done. There's a barbed wire fence. So I guess I have to backtrack. It sucks. Couldn't see it from back there. I finally reached the edge of the barbed wire fence on the highway again. So that shortcut was a fail. It's not the distance or anything like that that makes this an arduous hike. I mean, we're talking 3.5 kilometers. It's really not a bad hike. The only problem is this is not really a hiking path. Almost at the entrance to the airport, thankfully. This is almost over. I didn't mind doing the walk. I wanted to get some exercise today. I have 4 hours to kill before my flight, so I figured why rush to the airport and do nothing there? So if I can get a good 3.5 kilometer hike in and then check in for my flight, I mean, at least I got my exercise in for the day and saw a little bit more of Lanzarote, at least the rural areas here. Finally made it to the exit by the airport, so I'm gonna exit with the cars, I guess, and walk to the terminal, about 1 kilometer away yet. It took me just about 2 hours, but I finally arrived at the Lanzarote airport. Gonna check in for the flight to Gran Canaria. So this is the arrivals hall at Lanzarote airport, and you can see, very interesting, they got actual lava rock in the arrivals area. Really cool. There's not too much going on at this airport. I board the flight here in about 25 minutes, so not even that, 20 minutes. And then it's back to Las Palmas for the night. I booked the Marriott once again, so at least I know what I'm getting into when I get there. It's been a long day with the tour, so I'm glad to get out of here and get on the airplane and get to the hotel and crash for the night.
Con el objetivo de mantener el avión en un estado higiénico adecuado, si usted necesita desechar pañuelos u otros objetos.
All right, I'm back in Gran Canaria, heading to my hotel now. I got to catch a city bus to Las Palmas.